For Module 4, I am particularly interested in traditional Chinese medicine, more specifically the traditional practice of acupuncture. I found that acupuncture works through stimulating specific points along meridians to achieve balance in the body. I also found that it is one of the most accepted and widely researched practices in the United States today. This made me ask the question as to why modern medication accepts this practice as a viable means of care. I wonder if acupuncture is actually based on real medical findings or if it solely works through the placebo effect because of how old the practice is and due to it being a quite controversial topic of discussion. Perhaps the practice is backed by science and will indeed be found to be beneficial by patients in the need of its capabilities. After reviewing the literature, I found that traditional Chinese practitioners explain acupuncture as a technique for balancing the flow of energy of life force, known as qi, believed to move through pathways, also known as meridians, in your body. These act like train or bus lines that have stops along it where you can access that line. These are the acupuncture spots. According to Eastern thought, there are as many as 20 meridians and more than 2,000 acupunctures along them. By inserting needles into specific points along these meridians, acupuncture practitioners believe that the energy flow will rebalance. However, in contrast, Western scientists have a different explanation. Many believe that the needles are used to stimulate specific nerves in the body, and this releases endorphins, which relate to the body's natural painkillers. And it also works by affecting the part of your brain that governs serotonin, which is a chemical in the brain that is involved with mood. This being said, the evidence is very mixed in studies that have been taken in Western society. Some studies show that it does in fact relieve pain, while others show that it is no better than a so-called sham acupuncture, which is essentially a procedure designed to mimic acupuncture, but with no real effects like a placebo. Regardless of its effect, acupuncture remains a very prevalent medical procedure in both Western and Chinese cultures, along with many other societies around the world. In conclusion, although acupuncture is accepted in Western society by some, research has never found it to be significantly more or less effective than a so-called sham acupuncture experiment.